Hey everybody, Legion here from GamingLifestyle. Today we're going to be reviewing an HP 15387WM laptop. Pretty nice laptop. So let's get started. Well, the first thing I noticed about this, the keys were pretty nicely set up. It has a nice trackpad in the front, very smooth finish, 2 buttons, really nice. The keys have very little indentation, no sound to them whatsoever, which makes it really good if you're doing media or actually gaming. It was a very nice setup. On the right here, you'll see it actually has a headphone jack, then a USB 3, and a DVD rewriter drive, which I was surprised to see in this level price of a laptop. On this other side, you're actually going to see a micro SD slot, 2 USB 2.0s, an HDMI slot, the Ethernet slot, the Kensington lock slot, and your power. On the front, you'll notice it actually has 2 hinges for the monitor. They actually move really nicely, very smooth, no noise, nothing like that. Right under that is actually 2 speakers, so the speakers are actually on the front, not the back, which is really nice. And they actually shoot up, make a decent amount of noise, so you can see actually they're almost set evenly on the keyboard. And to the left of that is the actual power button. On the keys, you can actually see here's the power off and on for the volume, and the internet on and off for airport mode. All in all, it looks good. It functions good. The only problem is in the back there is a little flex in the actual back, but it has a black matte finish with a HP logo. But there, again, because it's a light plastic, it is a little flexy. I played several different games on this. I used it as a gaming and a media laptop to see what it could do. So I tried out on World of Warships, World of Tanks, Tomb Raider Anniversary, NBA Jams, a whole list of games, Counter-Strike, and I didn't really see too bad of frame rates. Surprisingly, for a sub $300 laptop, I was very surprised. In the World of Warships, it averaged, depending on 30, 39. One time I actually had 54 frames per second. The problem with this is it's not a real indication because this is actually a internet-based game. So a lot of it's handled by server side. But even playing a non-internet-based game like NBA Playgrounds here, the frame rates were really high in upper 30s. So it was easy, very playable. Definitely gonna play something like that. You definitely want to get some type of joystick. So I ran my 3D Mark tests on it, and the high-end test, it pushed it through. Only actually came out to just over 14 frames per second, which is almost unplayable. But this is high-end graphics they're throwing at it. So as you'll see here in the test, the actual tests are very smooth. No juddering or stuttering, no lag. It actually looks really good for a nice test. So I was surprised that the scores were actually so low. A decent frame rate you're trying to shoot for would be 30 frames per second or higher. This actually tested out, like I said, around 14 or 15 frames per second. But again, these are high-end tests. This is not a high-end gaming rig. This is a budget-minded gaming rig. You don't expect to be playing Call of Duty, Battlefield, Grand Theft Auto with this. It's just not going to happen. The processor's not there, the video card's not there, and there are several upgrades that could help this. I mean, it has a decent low processor, and it only comes with 4 gigs of RAM and a 500 gig hard drive. The hard drive is slow and the RAM is slow. There's some decent upgrades. Technically, it only supports 8 gigs of RAM, but I have a buddy with the same laptop. He's actually pushing 16 gigs of RAM, and it helps tremendously. Pairing that with a solid state drive, this thing would be really fast. Then your only bottleneck at that point would be the CPU. So if you have the extra money to spend, definitely upgrade the RAM, upgrade the solid state drive. But again, this is a sub $300 gaming media laptop. I actually use this all the time to do my videos and Photoshop. So check it out. I'll leave links below, and you can see what it does and see the prices, you might get a better deal. I'll leave the links to the RAM and the SD2 also. So if you enjoyed the video, guys, put a like on hit that like button for me, and subscribe for more videos. This is Legion. I'm out.